welcome back. I am here with our very wonderful Theater Guild Director, Jeannie Sanner. Welcome, Jeannie. Good to have you on the show again.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
Now, it's our first time to meet because I'm new.
Yes.
But you are a veteran performer, director extraordinaire in the community.
Well, I stay busy, let's put it that way.
We were just talking about that. We do stay busy. Well, you have something very exciting coming up in September, on September 2nd.
Yes.
You have a performance coming up.
Yes, we do. It's unique. We haven't done this before. We've had dinner theaters before in Clubhouse 5, but we're doing it in Clubhouse 1 this time, which makes it a lot more intimate. So the cast is going to be on some platforms, and they're going to be able to move into the audience and involve the audience a lot more.
I love that kind of theater experience, and this is a Murder at the Banquet.
Yes, that's the name. That's the name of the play. It's a delightful play. It's a one act. It's got 3 scenes, and it's delightful. It has humor, it has mystery, it has
mayhem,
romance, and
romance.
Mayhem. Yes, a little bit of romance and a little bit of everything. It's really wonderful.
And that's September 2nd at Clubhouse 1.
Clubhouse 1, and we're doing a lunch and performance, and then we're having a dinner and performance.
Oh, good.
Yeah, and the reason we did that was we can only seat 136 people at a time.
That is intimate.
Yes, and so we thought, well, that's not very many people for just one performance. So we decided to have the lunch as well. So, and do you mind if I share the menus? Because people have been calling to find out what the menus are.
And they need to call because there's not many tickets left for the dinner performance.
You're exactly right.
There's a few more for the lunch performance, but let's hear what you're serving.
Yeah, there are only about 30-some seats left for the dinner, and there's about half, a little more than half for the lunch. I can't believe we've already sold that many tickets.
But you are serving something delicious.
Yes,
what do you
we
have on
are.
the menu?
So Yolanda is doing the food, and the lunch is a buffet.
Yes.
And it's assorted croissant sandwiches, ham and cheese, egg salad, tuna, roast beef, and pasta salad, coleslaw, fresh fruit, small assorted pastries at the table, coffee, iced tea, and people can bring their own beverage if they want to.
BYOB if you want something a little more fun than coffee or iced tea.
Yeah, right. And then for dinner, it's family style. So all the food will be on the table. It's not buffet.
That's fun.
And then you sort of, pass the plates around and everybody helps themselves. And they're having herb roasted chicken and barbecue ribs and Caesar salad and potato salad and baked beans and cut corn and watermelon slices and peach crisp a la mode and coffee and iced tea or whatever you bring.
Oh, see, now this really is a dinner theater or a luncheon theater, because sometimes in these performances you might get some appetizers, a couple of fancy desserts, but this is a real meal.
This is the real thing. Yes, and what we're really wanting is we want the audience to get into the fantasy that they are mystery solvers themselves. They have been invited to this banquet, which is to celebrate mystery solvers and get them instituted into the Hall of Fame. And so we're hoping that they will choose to participate, and when the candidates get up and speak, the audience applauds,
of course.
Just get really involved in the whole event.
To be a part of the show.
To be a part of the show.
So you come and you have lunch or you have dinner and you enjoy the show, but you're also a part of the show.
You are part of the show. You are there as a mystery solver, and it's in Hicksville, USA.
Sounds like where I grew up.
Yeah, in 1973. We've taken it back because it has to be before cell phones and things like that.
Yes.
For some of the events that happen, and wonderful characters. Can I go through the list of characters?
Oh, well, it just sounds like so much fun. Is it kind of like the fun game called Clue?
In a way, yes. But it really is sort of a combination of well-known characters, well-known mystery solvers. Like we have Sherlock Holmes.
You do have a Sherlock.
Great-great-grand-nephew.
Oh, wonderful.
Okay, and then we have Henry Watson's great-great-grand-niece.
And there's romance, perhaps?
Well, there's friction to start with because Jenny Watson believes that her great-great great grand uncle, really solved all the mysteries, and that Sherlock was a fraud.
Sherlock was a schlock. Sherlock took all the credit.
Yes, he did.
Oh, well.
And so we've got that little tension going on, and then of course we have a murder, and then we got, and then we have, all of the sleuths attempting to solve the murder, and then we have an opportunity for the audience to become deputies for the Hicksville sheriff to help him find the murderer. So they get sworn in as deputies, and so then they indicate who they think the murderer is. And so there's just a lot. It's just going to be a lot of fun.
Well, an interactive theater performance, that's the best kind, especially when it's really well acted, and we know that this will be, with a great murder mystery to solve. But that's classic theater. The ancient Greeks used to throw things at the actors. Now, don't do this with your lunch or your dinner.
Finish your food first.
The ancient Greeks used to really yell at the actors, "He's over there! Don't go!" No. They really invited that kind of interaction.
Yeah.
So along those lines.
Along those lines, not quite that far, but along those lines, yes.
Along those lines. Yeah, but keep your own tomatoes on your own plate.
Yeah.
No throwing any hash browns.
Yeah.
So this sounds great. Now, tickets can be purchased before August 25th. They can be purchased online, and they can also be purchased at the website, which is LagunaWoodsTheaterGuild.com, which is LWTheaterGuild.com. And then the last day to reserve or receive a refund is August 25th. And then after August 25th, you can still purchase a ticket, but they seem to be going fast.
Yes, they do. Now, I want to make this clear too. When we say online, we mean that the form is online. People need to fill out the form, tell us whether they're coming for lunch or dinner, how many people are in their party. Then they mail that to the post office box for Laguna Woods Theater Guild.
Yes.
And so all that information is on a flyer. So the most important thing is to find a flyer, and they should be at all of the clubhouses.
Yes.
And you could go to the Theater Guild website and download that and then send it in. And then we pick that up with the check, and then the treasurer takes that, and then Laura and I figure out who's seating whom.
And who's going to have a vegetarian meal and who's not.
Yes, that's right.
Gotta
that's
know those
exactly
things.
right.
But Jeannie, you have been directing for a long time. We were talking a little bit earlier. So you are a very venerated director here. Everyone speaks so highly of you.
Well, thank
so
you.
You were directing in the Washington, D.C. area for many years.
Well, mostly acting in the Washington, D.C. area, and some directing. But yes, I started acting when I was 16, and then got into directing in my early 20s, and have done both ever since, and had my own acting studio for several years. And I started the Village Theater and Film Arts Academy here in the Village, and that's been running now for 4 years. So I'm starting classes in September, right after this show. So
you got to get this show out of the way first.
This show
is September 2nd.
Yes, September 2nd. Then September 5th we have our first classes for the fall. So.
Well, it's just such a wonderful way, because I'm a theater girl myself. If you want to get involved with new people that maybe you haven't met in the Village yet, being in a show is like being in a family.
Yes.
It's just another opening, another
show. And there's wonderful things. There are auditions coming up soon for musicals, a musical that's going to be done. Then we're having the old pros are doing a radio show in the fall. So there's just lots to do, lots of fun. We want everybody to participate as often as they would like to. And
true. And if you come as an audience member to this performance on September 2nd, and you become a part of the Murder at the Banquet, you might get the acting bug.
Oh yes, that has happened.
I like these folks. I want to hang out with them some more.
Yes.
And audition for a show. And I'm telling you, being at rehearsals, it's not a serious thing. Everybody laughs so much.
Yes.
And just has the best time, but still gets a great show, rehearsed and ready to perform.
Yes.
It's so fun. And now there's also work to be done behind the scenes.
Oh, yeah. We can't do it without the folks behind the scenes.
Exactly.
It just can't happen.
Even if you're just interested in hanging out, but you might want to hang some lights, or like wonderful Ken Simonson, who does the sets for Theater Guild. He also built these sets for our studio.
Yes.
So you can hang out and just be with all the fun people and do other stuff that you like to
And
do as
decorate
well.
the sets. We need people that can paint. We need people that can sew. We need people, you know, there's room for everybody.
Oh,
in
and
theater.
makeup. Fran Conroy
Oh,
does
yes,
makeup
Fran
here
does
for
a
us at the
beautiful job.
studio, and Fran also does the makeup for the Theater Guild, and
Yep.
there's wardrobe, there's costuming, there's hair. We need you. If you're interested, you need to call Jeannie Sander, because we need you. But anyway, I'm so glad that you came today to tell us about this wonderful, wonderful show that's coming up September 2nd, and we're going to make sure that everybody gets this.
Gets the flyer and gets the info.
Gets the info and the form, and they send their check in, and they're sure to join you for Murder at the Banquet.
And thank you for your energy and your enthusiasm. I really appreciate
I'm a
it
theater
so much.
girl.
Yeah,
What can I
yeah.
say? But thank you for being here.
God bless you.
Oh, God bless you too. And thank you all for joining us as well. Now, remember, go online to lwtheaterguild.com and you can download this form to get your tickets for Murder at the Banquet on September 2nd. And don't forget, this is one of the better things you could possibly do in Laguna Woods Village, is be a part of our wonderful theater guild. It's a blast. Gotta do it. Start by seeing the show and check it out. And check us out right after this message. We'll be right back.